But I'd like to welcome you to the 2015 Illinois State Fair. I'm Philip Nelson, the Director of Agriculture. It's my pleasure to welcome you and to showcase agriculture at this year's fair. To start our program off this morning, I'd like to call on State Representative Catherine Clunan to lead us in the national anthem, followed by the state FFA officers leading us to the Pledge of the Flag. Representative Clunan.
Please join me in singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose lights and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets drifted from our bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we start, I'd like to acknowledge a few key people that are with us this morning. First of all, I think right behind me, Representative Raymond Poe. Raymond. Representative Tim Butler. Tim. And the Director of the Department of Natural Resources, Wayne Rosenthal. Wayne. To kick things off with this morning, you're going to see a lot of changes to this year's fair. And a lot of that has been done and put into place by our new State Fair Manager. At this time, I'd like to welcome him to the podium. Please help me welcome Patrick Buchan. Patrick.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Director. You know what? This is truly a humbling day for me. As a young man living in the dorms, sleeping in the cattle barns, coming back as a field representative for a couple of purebred livestock associations, and now to be your manager is truly humbling. I've been amazed traveling across this state preparing for the fair that the passion and the love of the Illinois State Fair, people from all walks of life, not just agriculture, but everyone, their passion and their interest and their love of the State Fair has been just overwhelming. We hope that everyone will join us in growing Illinois and changing Illinois, as Director Nelson said. And again, welcome to the 2015 Illinois State Fair. Thank you.
Patrick, I think you're reflecting back to those days in the dormitory. Well, to kick things off with, we're certainly pleased to have with us royalty, this year's Illinois State Fair Queen from Richland County. And I said my goal through this fair and the DuQuoin Fair is to get her to change her major to agriculture. And I'm going to accomplish that, so please help me welcome the State Fair Queen, Sadie Gassman. Sadie.
I'm a little bit taller than them, and then I add heels, so I'm even extra taller. Good morning and welcome. I have been looking forward to this moment since I was crowned in January, and here I am with the governor, the director of agriculture, and the manager of the state fair with the Stanley Cup, which is pretty exciting. I have a trailer here on the fairgrounds, so I will be here every day. I want you all to come and visit with your families many times. If you see me walking around or in my golf cart, stop me. I love to visit with everyone that not only supports our state fair, but the county fairs and agriculture. I hope you all enjoy your many visits to the 2015 Illinois State Fair.
Now to kick things off with and welcome us to the City of Springfield, please help me welcome the Mayor of the City of Springfield, Jim Langfelter. Jim?
Thank you, Director Nelson. I'd also, on behalf of Alderman Corey Jobe, Director of Tourism for the state, as well as Alderman Fulgenzi and the rest of the City Council, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Illinois State Fair. It gives me great pride on my 100th day to actually do the ribbon cutting, so I thank the Governor for the invitation as well as Director Buchan, and I really appreciate him going back to the roots of Grow Illinois. My family and my wife's side is from the farming background in Pleasant Plains, Ashland, and Morrisonville area. Our children grew up on the farm implements. Their favorite part was climbing on the tractors and the combines. So I appreciate you refocusing what really helps Illinois and Grow Illinois, and I look to furthering that, working with the Governor, so all families in Illinois prosper. So thank you very much, and welcome to the State Fair.
Thank you, Mayor. Also joining us, or just joined us, the Senator from this area, Senator Sam McCann. Senator? When you look back at the true heritage of the State Fair, it's embraced by rich tradition. But it's the people that preceded us, the people that have done so much work in making this happen. We thought that only fitting to create a new award that we're going to honor people that have given much to our industry, that have given much to our community. And this year, starting this year, we are creating an Ag Ambassador. And the selection committee met, and the two people that were selected for this year's Ag Ambassador, certainly no surprise to many of you in the Springfield area, Glenn and Evelyn Brandt. Congratulations. As Patrick pointed out, this year's theme for the State Fair is Growing Illinois. And you're going to see a lot of exhibits that portray that theme. And when you look at the Ag Tent, which is relocated at Main and Central, you're going to see how agriculture has changed. Going back to the days when we had 2-row corn pickers. Today, you'll see on display a 12-row head on a combine. You'll also see a Massey Harris combine with an 8-foot head, alongside a John Deere head of 45 feet. So agriculture has changed, and you're going to see drones on display and working at this year's fair to show you how farmers scout their fields today. So we're impressed the way agriculture's changed, and probably the biggest highlight that you'll see at this fair is probably the premier livestock show in the entire country. We're proud of what the kids do annually, and those animals will be on display. This year, we've changed things up a bit. On Tuesday, we'll have the Sale of Champions, the sale of the best, and that will be in the Coliseum. And you'll have the ability to entertain yourself with free Prairie Farms ice cream if you attend that event, but also to get to see agribusinesses step up to the table and purchase, and key individuals purchase these livestock that has been raised by our young people and the work that they have put in. So I encourage you to be a part of that as you truly see the champions that'll be on display come Tuesday night. And speaking of champions, to my right, you see the Lord Stanley Cup. And I was telling Rocky Wirtz before that my wife and I sat through and watched the playoffs, nerve-wracking as they were at times, but we're big Blackhawk fans. And certainly a champion in his own right for what he has done in the Chicago area to bring us a champion. Please help me welcome the chairman of the board of the Chicago Blackhawks, Rocky Wirtz. Rocky?
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be the 2015 Illinois State Fair with our good friend, Lord Stanley. I want to thank Governor Rauner, Director Nelson, and Commander Jesse Porter at the USS Illinois for including us in today's ribbon-cutting ceremony. Chicago Blackhawks get its name from the first team owner, Commander Frederick McLaughlin. McLaughlin led the 333rd Machine Gun Battalion, the 86th Infantry during World War I. This is a division was nicknamed the Black Hawk Division. And McLaughlin named the hockey team in honor of his military unit. I'm joined today by Pete Hassan and my daughter Lizzie, who work day to day for Black Hawk Charities, support our servicemen and women, our veterans and military's family in this important endeavor, and that's what Black Hawk Charities wants to give back. Chicago Blackhawks are not just a Chicago team, they are an Illinois team. And we're happy to share the cup with you, the great people in the state of Illinois. I want to especially thank the crew member from the USS Illinois for their duty to our great country. And Chicago Blackhawks would like to express with them a commemorative jersey to the commander and wish them Godspeed in their endeavors. So, Commander.
Thank you, sir.
And then each get a hat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Good luck, too. God, it's all yours.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our Grand Marshals for this year's State Fair. First of all, Navy Commander Porter, Navy Lieutenant Junior Grade Hess, and Navy Petty Officer Martin. Please welcome them.
So back in June, when I was called and asked to be the Grand Marshal, I was rather intimidated by the honor. This is a crowd, especially last night, driving around and seeing the support both of the parade, of the fair, and of the crew was very enheartening. It is my great honor to come here representing my Navy, the submarine force in which I've served for quite a few years, and the fine crew that I'm able to serve with. The three of us are here representing those guys that are still back on board the ship in Groton, Connecticut, and continuing working hard, bringing that ship to life. A week ago today, that submarine was floated off for the very first time. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. The Shipbuilders Electric Boat Shipyard in Groton, Connecticut builds the best submarine in the world. It is phenomenal. And it is my absolutely honor and distinct pleasure to command her. Every time I come out to Illinois, I'm surprised yet again that the amount of support and encouragement that the people here of our namesake state provide us. So thank you, and this is me applauding you. Thank you very much. So with that, I'll introduce Governor Rauner. It was my pleasure to join you at the parade last night and again this morning. Sir.
All right, what a great day for a fair. It's outstanding. Couple things first. You know what? We are so blessed here in Illinois and blessed in America. We've got the greatest servicemen and women in the world. Let's, for our servicemen and women who are here today and serving around the world, and our veterans, I know many veterans here today and around Illinois, God bless you. Thank you very much. You are what makes America the greatest nation on earth. God bless you. Thank you. I'd also like to say thank you. We've got many elected folks here, public servants, true public servants. Kate Clunan, Sam McCann, the mayor, many. Thank you for your public service. And here, you know what? Putting together one of the greatest fairs in America is a lot of hard work by a lot of people. You know, it's led by Director Nelson, Director Buchan, Director Job, but many. But let's give a round of applause to all the folks who put together this wonderful fair. You know, this is one of the greatest fairs in America. Hundreds of thousands of people come here from around Illinois, around the Midwest, and around the great United States to celebrate here with us in the wonderful community of Springfield. You know what? This fair started in 1853 to celebrate, showcase agriculture of Illinois. You know what? And I come from, my grandparents were dairy farmers, corn farmers. I grew up helping my grandfather milk cow and my uncles and cousins. I got it in my blood. Agriculture, farmers are the backbone of America, the backbone of Illinois. They are the core of our prosperity and our success here in Illinois. This is to celebrate our farmers, our agriculture families, but it's here to celebrate all that's special and great, what makes us proud in the wonderful state of Illinois. Let's celebrate, let's have fun, let's open this gates up and celebrate with this fair. Let's go, 2015. All right. Remember the rule, don't run with these.
Whoops. We're done with them.
Hey, you took off your paperweight.
Rocky? Everybody got one that needs one?
Are the brands opening it with you?
Where they at?
Want to get some scissors?
Yes.
Join in the-
Get up here. Better get up in there.
Short stuff. Short stuff.
I'll let her do it. She does it good.
We might have to squeeze over that way.
Here.
Let me get over
We're going to need 3 ribbons.
Yep.
All right.